A lot of you guys have been following me since 240 days. V8 swap 240, SR20 240s. Some of you guys remember my old channel probably. And some of you are just new. I mean, a lot of my viewership is just new people rolling through. It's been a long time since I built like a nice Nissan. Like the Z's nice. It hasn't got a lot of attention at all online. In person it does. I'm ready to like build something else out of this car. I've had this forced induction kit for a long time. It's off an old G35 that I bought. I'm ready to adapt it to the HR. I've done a lot of wheeling and dealing and waiting and buying online, and I finally think I have everything that I need to put this on this car. So it's gonna be a long journey, but you guys are gonna go with me as we pro charge the Nismo finally. I'm gonna try to record as much as I can of this process. I know I do really bad with that. I get focused, I get busy, I get locked in, and then not a lot of content gets made of the process. I'm really gonna try to get this whole thing. Music playing, I'll get flagged. Don't care, got a Red Bull. A lot of work to get to here. It's been forever. Ooh. Now some of this stuff pretty simple. I feel like some things I probably won't show, and honestly some of the things I don't show are gonna be really simple. If you can't do the simplest stuff like engine covers, this is probably not gonna be the job for you to begin with. We're getting there. Just disassembly stuff, draining antifreeze, stuff like that. All pretty simple. Anyone wanting to supercharge their car or turbo their car should have at least basic instructions on how to take the front end off a Z. If you can't do that on your own, I do not suggest boosting your car on your own. That'd be kind of crazy. Yeah, it's kind of where we're at. I'm just disassembling, chilling, trying to get everything, you know, set in a corner somewhere, disorganized as usual. Okay, we're back. The mic quality is not going to be as good. I don't have a mic on right now. A lot has transpired since I was last recording. I've had a cog system for this supercharger with a 287 pulley for a very long time. It's just not going to work. I mean, I got the smallest cog belt possible. It's not going to work on there. So I had to switch. I had to go out and beg the guy I got the intake from and the intercooler from. Not really beg, but just, you know, like, bro, let me please get your jack shaft pulley. Oh my God, the spider that just fell off of this drill. But just, you know, like, bro, let me.
And he's leaking. What are you leaking? Bro, what is that?
I ended up just messaging him like, bro, I'll give you full price for your jack shaft pulley instead of having to order one and wait. And then work got crazy, so I haven't had a chance to work on this car, period, anyways. I'm trying to just kind of remember where I left off with bolts and stuff. It's kind of a lot going on. That's crazy. Here's another one on me. Got us a belt. We're back in business. And now I know for a fact, like, we're good. We got it. We got everything. We're good now. So, before I bolt this to the car, just kind of freaked out now about that thing. Before I bolt that to the car, I need to know if I have any type of hose laying around. Then I can go ahead and makeshift the drain for it, because once it's on the car, that's not going to be accessible at all. So one of the things I wanted to focus on was the clock. I need it to go out that way, which means I need to do some cutting. This isn't bolted on. I'm just trying to see where the clock needs to be, because on the DE it goes this way and there's a pipe that goes like back up and around this way. But with the HR, it needs to go out, and then it's going to go down, around, and back up to a Stillen intake on this side. So I'm just checking that clock so I can get that supercharger set on the bracket before I get started. We're gonna have to work off flashlight. My solar system has died. So get this belt back on the best I can. Just go ahead and leave it on, because that makes life a lot easier. Set this thing down in here. Here's the next bolt. You down. Put one bolt in to hold it. Maybe I'll try the middle one. Okay, so I've had to make some pretty major changes. This idler is supposed to be actually a little bit below this one. Right above that bolt hole, there's another bolt hole. That's for this idler. It's supposed to sit right here. But the Vortech V2 seems to be too big, so the belt was hitting it. So I moved that idler here, which leaves me needing an idler here. So I took an old idler that I had, mainly because the belt was going to be way too long. And then this idler is actually supposed to be up here in this hole, but I moved it down. That way the belt has good tension on it. But yes, I moved everything kind of from what the OEM kit would be telling you. I have the oil feed hooked up, which is just a typical 4A inline, which ran down over to here where your oil pressure sensor would be. There is a 1/8 BSPT to 1/8 NPT adapter going to a 1/8 NPT T to two different ones. The BSPT does screw into it. I just used a lot of kind of like a lot of tape. Hopefully it'll hold, because that thread is not 1/8 NPT, which makes that kind of complicating a little bit. So maybe y'all could follow me with what I was explaining there. But what I want to do now, I have fuel pump unhooked. I'm about to start the car, like turn it over a couple of times. I want to see that I'm getting oil coming out of this return before hooking up the oil system. I want to make sure it's getting fed oil before anything. So that's what I'm going to do now. Take number 2. That should be the cure-all. I think everything we're about to do is probably dumb, but I really want to know if this thing's going to get oil, and I want to put new oil through it because it sat for a long time and it came off a car with rot duct. So there's like a lot of different reasonings for this one. Which really might be a horrible idea. Probably going to end up cleaning a bunch of crap up. does exactly what I wanted to see. Pro charger's moving. It's oiled. That's perfect. Man, that's perfect. Went ahead and got one of my AN lines started here. I took the fittings off the old hoses. Do not suggest without a vise, but I need to crawl under the car and go ahead and put the adapter on, so I can kind of see how the lines, I don't think I'm gonna have enough, but this is mounted up. It's pretty sturdy, so once the lines are on and stuff, I think it'll be good. I'll have to make sure the bumper's gonna cover as well. Man, I don't like doing AN lines. They're such a fight. Alright, so it's not the prettiest. I had an extra line on that one, but oh, y'all can't see nothing. The oil cooler is set up. Got my lines ran. You know, I think we're good to go here. And this thing's pretty sturdy, so I think we're good. Like, vibration of the car, it'll move a little, but alright, y'all, it might be the moment. I think everything's hooked up and ready. Just got some coolant, some oil. I think all the vacuum lines are done. I do not have a bass tune just yet, but I'd like to see if it'll actually start. It'd be pretty cool. It's been a minute. Alright, we have some leaks. That one, I feel like that's old. That one's new and this is new. But I'm not sure why this is leaking. Right? It looks like the fitting itself is cracked. That's kind of tripping me out. Okay. And then that one under there, I see that one. As long as that one's not new, that one's super easy to fix. This one should be easy to fix. I don't know what will be leaking over there. Maybe the return. So they all should be pretty simple, actually. I got it. I'm mic'd up. The car's mic'd up. Your mama's mic'd up. Wrong key. Too many cars. We got ourselves a little bit of a conundrum here. I've been editing all the footage that I've done. Like, I pulled the car back in the garage a while ago, but all the footage I had and was editing, and anything that had, like, I started putting the fuel injectors in, the VQ37 lower, plenum, fuel rail, all that stuff, Stillen intake. All of it was unusable because the way these lights are interacting with this GoPro and it's flashing like crazy, I just can't use it. I mean, it's like, it's nuts. So good to know. It's probably flashing right now, but so yeah, can't use any of that. But I've not put the base map on this car. I just changed plugs. The plugs that were in the car were getting to the point that the car wouldn't even start. There's no bass tune, so that's expected. I went ahead and put, dude, look at the ants. I mean, come on. I went ahead and put a 340 pump in. I've got a bass tune from Martin. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and flash the car real quick. Downloading files, should be from Martin. I don't understand the ants, I really don't. They're everywhere, all in this car. I ordered a clutch for this, a new slave setup, new clutch and everything, because it just like broke immediately. 2-day shipping, ordered Sunday. Not blaming Z1, I ordered it from Z1, and it's now Saturday the 4th of July and nothing showed up. So I'm sure that's FedEx. Perfect. So we got it figured out. It was just something with the app the other day. It was like not letting me download anything, but everything's working now. So we're just go ahead and downloading that bass tune on ECU Tech. And then I probably won't take it for a test drive. I'm still waiting on a small idler pulley so I can shut the hood. But I might start it, see how she runs with a bass tune. I'm actually extremely nervous. I don't want to just end the video off with like, well, that's it. We took it for a tiny test drive, but honestly, that's where I'm going to have to end it off. What in the world? What's this from? I think it's from this car. I need to get some time to fix a small leak coming from the drain. Hopefully it's fixed already, but I'm going to check it. And then
I got to get up with Martin, get a base, like do some maps, and then I got to hook up a boost gauge and stuff. Like I got to add the small idler so I can put the hood back on. But for now, it's where the car's just gonna be, because I actually need to get this one running. So, I mean, I've tried to show as much as I can of this process, and I mean, it's just where we're at. I mean, it's a full kit. Car runs. Also need to get a cover for the supercharger so it doesn't suck anything in. That's really where we're at. It's not going to be too long of a video, but you know, hopefully you guys like it. And let me know what you think in the comments. Pretty wild. I cannot believe I've built something like this, man. Like, some people, this is like, whatever. I've built so much crazier stuff, but to me, this is pretty wild, actually. This is kind of going above and beyond. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know I've been really just anxiety ridden with this whole thing, but there will be updates soon. Check out some of the other videos, leave a comment, leave a like, and I'll see y'all in the next one.